Hello, in South Africa, baboons not only destroy over 300 crops a year, but they do it in a calculated way. With their ability to learn quickly and coordinate so well, how do you survive when they remember you, work together perfectly, and never run away first? A creature that had been upsetting the community, and today it reappeared, but this time no one knew what to do. More than 40% of the corn crop was torn up, and the doors of the fruit sheds were thrown open as if they had been robbed. In just 1 week, 3 farms around Grabouwer reported more than $32,000 0 cents in damage. No one cared anymore when baboons became a scar on the Western Cape. You must know that the fence, which cost nearly $68,000, 0 cents, now has holes only big enough for monkeys to squeeze through. In less than 3 weeks, the monkeys found the weak point and tore through everything, leaving only crooked steel. The patrol said that within 4 weeks, the monkeys had memorized the exact schedule of the human shifts. They appeared just before the shift, not running away, but as if calculating. Community measures have failed, not because of a lack of tools, but because the approach was too obvious, too predictable. Humans change slowly, and baboons adapt day by day. After weeks of witnessing tens of thousands of dollars worth of fences being destroyed, a new trapping strategy was born, based on taking advantage of the baboon's fixed paths, basic needs, and group behaviour. Instead of placing traps in the middle of fields or public places, traps were placed along the trails that the baboons had to follow from their shelters to their feeding areas, combined with attractions that met basic needs such as shade. The trap cages were camouflaged in natural or built structures large enough to accommodate multiple baboons, making them believe that they were a new food source. Most importantly, the traps were left open for at least 5 to 7 days, with food scattered to allow young and weak baboons to enter safely, causing them to lower their guard and gradually lead the group in. This strategy was not just a physical manipulation, but a subtle psychological process, moving from community failure to a discreet and effective solution. In a fight with baboons, hunters cannot rely on traditional stalking skills. The baboon's good eyesight and sense of smell turn any noise or human scent into an alarm signal. Therefore, the strategy must start with technology and meticulous preparation. Silencers become the most powerful factor when a large gunshot will alert the entire group. But with a high-end suppressor, the sound is only a soft thud that makes the baboons unable to identify the source of danger. Perfect camouflage with ghillie suit and natural materials helps hunters blend into the environment. While scent control with specialized products and approaching upwind ensures that the baboons cannot detect human scent from hundreds of feet away. Have you ever thought that? To win them, humans must learn to disappear in their own space? The hardest part is disabling the baboon's alarm system, as the sentinels are stationed on high points, watching the entire area. The hunter must patiently wait for the alpha male or alpha female to appear in a secluded position that ensures no panic. a safe distance of 980 to 1,640 feet, a high position with a clear view of essential routes, and the calculation of the trajectory using a laser rangefinder and wind analysis must all be perfect. When the target is knocked down, the silencer keeps the baboon silent as the baboon sees it fall without any alarm, causing them to withdraw from the area within 48 hours. This tactic is not about hunting by force or numbers, but a silent chess game. It forces the viewer to ask, is there any humanity in dealing with intelligent animals like baboons? The story reminds us that humans need to consider the consequences of our own actions in the environment we live with. Do you still find it simple when faced with intelligent animals, or have you realized that intelligence and strategy are sometimes more important than strength?
The heat can feel suffocating, with temperatures soaring beyond what seems bearable. The creatures here are all fighting for survival. And this is the king of the steppe. Have you ever wondered how these lions survive? In a pride of lions, each member plays an important role in the survival of the pride. The female lions are responsible mothers. They hunt to feed their cubs. The female lions are constantly on guard as they protect their cubs. The leader of the pride can occupy a large territory where he will fight to protect his family and resources. But danger comes from all sides in this wilderness. So the female lions will lead their cubs to new lands, but will they be safe there? The enemies around them are always lurking. A mother lion who has just given birth faces a great challenge. are about 20 hyenas gathered, and their incessant cries echo across the plains. They are swift, opportunistic hunters, always waiting for a chance to strike. Although exhausted and wounded, the lion's maternal instincts still fight back. At the crucial moment, a male lion appears. They will fight to protect their family. A chaotic battle unfolds, and the savannah echoes with the sounds of a brutal struggle. Unfortunately, it was a poor hyena. As the harsh dry season gripped Africa, forest fires raged on and on. The lack of food sources weakened the herd. It decided to lead its herd to another place. This was its last chance to find its way, but this also brought them into contact with humans. As night fell, the lion entered residential areas and attacked domestic animals. Reports from communities on the outskirts of Nairobi showed that more than 20% of their livestock had been lost to predator attacks in just one season. For these farmers, it was a heartbreaking event. In some parts of Africa, the threat of lion attacks on residential areas has become a pressing issue.
I know.
To address immediate safety concerns, governments have turned to high-strength fencing as a temporary measure. Modern fences are often made from high-quality, weather-resistant materials, ensuring longevity and low maintenance. But experts warn that if lion populations increase, the increased pressure on fences could push predators into new routes and cause tensions between humans and animals. While the installation of fences provided a temporary solution, experts warned that it would not break the lion's ingrained habit of venturing into human settlements. So in the 19th and early 20th centuries, East African governments took extreme measures to deal with this growing threat, marking a pivotal moment in the struggle between man and nature, when the stakes had never been higher. While fences act as an important first line of defense to protect residential areas from lion attacks to reduce their numbers, the government has adopted a more hands-on approach by offering controlled hunting with specialized firearms. For this, a visit to Africa's largest hunting supply store is not only recommended but also necessary. Here, lion hunters can use the 375 HH Magnum. The high versatility of this gun can be used to hunt different wildlife species, from large antelopes to large carnivores like lions. This saves hunters from having to switch guns when hunting different targets. In Africa, there are only a handful of licensed locations where one can legally buy hunting guns, adding a layer of exclusivity and preparation for your journey into the wild. After securing a suitable firearm from a licensed gun shop, the next important step for any would-be hunter is to enroll in specialized training. These courses are typically attended by around 20 hunters each year at the beginning of the dry season, when lion activity peaks. These courses typically have around 20 participants, underscoring the exclusive and critical nature of such preparation. Out of hundreds of hopefuls, only around 100 hunters are selected each year through a rigorous screening process. Participants not only learn shooting skills, but also important skills such as tracking and understanding lion behavior, ethical hunting practices. A serious commitment to protecting human settlements and maintaining the balance between animals and humans. All is set. The day of the South African lion hunt is a testament to careful planning and teamwork. Each team has at least 3 members: a hunter, a tracker, and a professional guide. They set out before dawn. Hunting alone is strictly prohibited due to the serious risks involved, as the wild is unpredictable and only the team's collective skill can ensure safety. The atmosphere is tense as the hunters check their 375 Magnum rifles and rehearse their strategy. Hours passed in the afternoon heat as the group carefully followed the trail through the tall, dewy grass. Tension grew with each cautious step, and even the slightest noise alerted the lion to their presence. When the leader finally spotted the lion, he was only 50 yards away. Holding his breath, he held his rifle tight, knowing that any miscalculation could turn the predator's sights on him with dire consequences. Taking down a single lion can take hours or days of intense patience, but successfully taking down 3 in one day requires perfect teamwork, with a tracker reading subtle cues, a guide anticipating the lion's moves, and a hunter ready to take the precise shot. True success means taking down 3 lions without a single dangerous encounter. A successful hunt by a group of hunters above is just one of those rare moments when things go well. Hunting environments are full of dangers when tracking wildlife. Conflicts happen unexpectedly. Not every lion lies quietly in the shade, waiting to be discovered. Reports from African wildlife organizations tell of dozens of cases where hunters have been attacked at close range, about 20 yards. Fortunately, this hunter had years of experience and could handle the situation. But imagine if luck had changed. What if he hadn't reacted in time? Just a split second later, the hunter would have been the prey. To successfully and safely hunt lions, hunters must spend many hours searching for tracks across vast tracts of land that span up to 50,000 acres. Whoa. Hunters are typically only allowed to take down 1 to 3 lions daily. Exceeding this limit will result in serious consequences, including fines of up to $10,000, permanent revocation of hunting licenses, and a lifetime ban on future hunting. In some parts of Africa, particularly in northern Botswana and Tanzania, the debate over lion hunting has simmered for years, with tensions rising markedly in the past decade as conservation efforts have intensified. Conservationists argue that hunting poses a serious threat to lion populations, which have declined by nearly 50% in the past 25 years. These concerns are rooted in numbers. There are now fewer than 23,000 lions in the wild, down from 200,000 a century ago. However, many local communities and advocates of controlled hunting point out that managed hunts are essential to protect human settlements from lion attacks, which peak during the dry season when lions invade villages. To balance these benefits, the government has developed programs to process hunted lions into products such as meat and skins, which are then sold. The proceeds from these sales go directly to community development, funding schools, health facilities, and anti-poaching units. The significance of this approach lies in the safety of people and the fact that hunting can support both conservation and community welfare. The African lion hunt is a powerful reminder of the raw challenges of nature and the fine line between conservation and survival. It teaches hunters respect, patience, and responsibility while showing viewers the delicate balance required. Can we find harmony between tradition and conservation? Comment below with your thoughts. Thanks for sticking with us until the end.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.